we back in.
Cool.
So when it comes to anime, I'm gonna admit I don't know much. I know Naruto, I know Attack on Titan.
Okay, that's okay. It's so funny you mentioned Naruto. I was speaking to my friend Bethany yesterday. She was like, "Have you watched Naruto yet?" And I was like, "Would you be disappointed if I said no?" And she was like, "No, she hadn't watched it either. It's really long, but I don't know. People tell me to watch it, and they say it's not that long, and there's just like fill-ins. So I guess it's like 5-minute clips in between episodes or something like that."
But yeah, I've only watched one. I watched Attack on Titan, finished it.
Yeah, Attack on Titan is good.
But I'm one of those people, once I've contributed my soul to one thing, that's it. I'm not going to go support another thing.
You should try Parasites, but it's only one season.
Okay.
That was emotional. I always recommend Parasites. I think it's good.
I'll definitely check it out. In terms of the project that you put out, you talk a lot about daydreaming.
Yeah.
Why is that such an important thing for you?
It's not. I'd say it's a character flaw. Okay. Yeah, because I've always, I guess like in school as well, I always got in trouble for like not focusing and always like being here but not here. So it was kind of just like a play on like myself, to be honest.
So when you're here but not here, what's on your mind? Like,
I have no idea. Well, I researched and like there's a few triggers for like daydreaming. Like music is a really big one. It's like the highest one is like 98%.
Yeah.
Because obviously when you're listening to music, depending on how chemically imbalanced you are, you tend to think of like scenarios in your head and stuff. So that's like a really big thing, like music and daydreaming and stuff. Yeah.
Sick. And then another thing I picked up. Let's talk about being naughty.
Okay.
So I think your naughty days are behind you.
No? Yeah.
To some extent.
Yeah.
So obviously that's a theme in the next up, like the energy and all this stuff. How's your experience of getting into trouble? Or
I would definitely say that next up around 2018 was around the time I packed in the badness.
Packed it in, put it away.
Yeah, because I mean, I was never really bad. I just had an attitude. Yeah. Yeah. And I used to fight a little in school, but
I swear.
Yeah, I used to get in trouble, man. It was bad. It was real bad.
I can't imagine you doing that.
I went to so many primary schools. I managed to stay in high school.
And then moving around.
Yeah, because I was bad. I managed to stay in high school because my deputy head, Mr. Blackhurst, he really liked me. He was like Snape from Harry Potter. He used to have like this black suit on. He was like bald with this quiff. It's weird. He was bald and he had like hair at the front of his head. It was very weird. He used to walk with his hands behind his back and you could only hear his shoes in the hallway. So if you got kicked out of class, it was peak because he was always roaming the hallways. But yeah, I managed to stay in school, but then I got kicked out of college. So yeah.
Do any of your teachers know that you're doing music now?
No, I've seen my maths teacher not too long ago. He was really happy to see me in JD because I had a job, so I managed to like do something with my life. But I haven't seen. No, I don't think any of my teachers know. To be fair, no.
They'll definitely clock you by the way you're going anyway, because everything's blowing up for you quickly. Definitely. Let's talk about grime flows, because obviously one big aspect of the EP or the musical project is your cadence, your delivery, your flows. Like I can like reference some of my favorite MCs growing up. I'm like, that's something D Double would do. That's something my man would do. I was like, how is she able to do that? How do you know how to do all these things?
It's funny you say that. So I grew up watching stuff like Channel U and all that stuff. Like that's my era. You know, Stars TV, sending in a text and seeing people's selfie at the bottom of the TV. Like that's what I grew up on. So just watching them as well, and I never knew how to rap. Like I thought I was gonna come into the music scene being a singer, you know. But then I started smoking the marijuanas. So my voice is like duppy. I can barely sing. I can barely sing now. But
wow.
Yeah, I really wanted to do music, so I had to kind of just learn how to rap. Yeah. So I spent like most of 2015, 2016 like watching bare like war dubs and like bare of my favorite MCs, because I noticed like all of them had really clear cadence, and I thought that was like really important. So yeah, I guess that's how. Yeah, I guess that's how. I watched a lot of documentaries.
Who would you say is the biggest fan of your music right now?
Who's the biggest fan of mine?
Yeah, in terms
who
of
am
like,
I a fan of?
No, as in like maybe like other artists that have seen what you're doing.
I have no idea.
And rate it.
I don't know.
There must be someone out there that's like, yo, She's cool. Obviously, I've seen like Skepta's referenced you before as well.
Yeah,
the next stop.
For the next stop, yeah. I don't know who. I mean, people say they like my stuff, but I don't know. I don't know.
Because you're the one making it. You look at it differently. Idea.
Yeah, I'm quite a harsh critique of my music, anyways. I feel like my EP was like kind of basic.
Yeah.
It was a starter, so I just want to put out more music.
When you talk about more, like, which direction does more look like, and what artists could we see you working with then?
I would love to work with. There's a lot of artists I'd love to work with. I'd like to work with Nux because I like his production. I feel like he uses a lot of instruments. Like even I can tell he works with the Venna, the producer, a lot because I always hear the saxophone.
Yeah.
So I want to start using more sounds because I feel like the instrumentals that I've been using are very like video game like, and you know.
Yeah.
Very video game like. I don't know how else to explain it.
So just growing and elevating your sound.
Yeah, I want to start using strings and all kinds of stuff. So yeah.
There's a bar you use. If the shoe fits.
Oh yeah.
What's the meaning?
Oh, it must fill.
Yeah.
If the shoe fits, then I'm talking about you, innit? It must fill. If the shoe fits, that's you.
So no holding back. What do you think about people flexing for the gram nowadays? Like not being themselves, I guess.
I don't know, because I feel like maybe there's people that do it unintentionally because that is their lifestyle. But you can always tell the difference when it's someone's lifestyle and when it's someone trying to keep up. I can't relate because I work a 9 to 5. All my clothes are from ASOS. I live on a budget. So I don't have
if you need the ASOS discount, I've got that still.
Oh really? I love ASOS, you know, it's proper great. But yeah, I don't have the budget to be out here doing that. And even if I did, it'd be weird. I don't see I saw a video of Kodak dashing money in the sea and I actually wanted to rip out my hair.
The joke thing, innit?
I wanted to rip out my hair.
Could have been real.
I hope not.
And he had that Super Saiyan coloured hair.
I really hope not, because I said, God, when? I'm broke and you're letting these rich people dash money in the sea.
I think the bloggers just write headlines to just irritate people.
Yeah.
And get people going. Alright, so when it comes to Bex or anyone that might not have heard about you or they're just like, you know, discovering your music for the first time, what do you want them to think or feel about you? Like if you could pick 3 words to, I guess, summarise who you are.
To summarise who I am?
Yeah. You could pick any 3 random words.
Energetic.
Yeah.
I want them to feel energized when they listen, especially to like this EP. There's a lot of like fun songs. I want them to listen because even though there's like fun songs, there's a few like sometimes I'll be spitting small knowledge, you know, in the bars. I don't want to overload people with stuff because no one wants to hear conscious stuff all the time.
Sometimes you get us thinking.
Yeah. And the 3rd one, what should I say?
Anything at all. Could be the most random thing.
Peter Pan, that's gonna be it. Because I just feel like let me explain, because I feel like it's very fun, it's very like I'm a lot not a lot, why am I exaggerating? I'm older than I look as well, innit?
Yeah.
I'm like Benjamin Button out here. So that's why I say Peter Pan.
Yeah. Forever young, yeah.
Forever.
That's what's up.
Forever
man.
young.